immediately? The first two drives obviously didn't look that good.
No, I mean, we kind of came out slow, and then, we got it going, obviously, but anytime you have 481 yards rushing and 9 rushing TDs, it's pretty good day to be an offensive lineman. We're pretty proud of that. We set a goal of 300 yards rushing for the game, so we had big expectations coming in, but we exceeded that by a lot.
Do you get like rollover minutes like you see on cell phone? I mean, do those yards apply to the next game?
Oh, no. We set a goal for every week just from watching film, and we try to give a good estimate what would be a good goal for that game, and we set 300 yards because we thought we ran 300 yards on them, we'd beat them pretty good. But
it looked easy. I mean, Jim said you just had better players than they did. I mean, could you see on defense that you were wearing them down by the third quarter?
Yeah, I mean, they actually had a good defensive line. They had good players on their defensive line. But I think they did get worn down. I mean, it's pretty terrible as a defensive line to give up that many yards. So I'm sure it took a lot of their pride out. But I mean, they had good players. They didn't execute, obviously.
Your thoughts?
You sat a whole second half like that. Do you even know what to do over there when you're?
Yeah, that was the first time since Hawaii that we've done that. It's nice, but it gets boring. I'd rather be out there playing. But at that point in the game, it's nice to see the young guys, and guys don't get to play as much, get some opportunities.
Do you ever sit there and watch your defense just on the sideline and see what they're doing out there?
Yeah, it's really amazing. Anytime I get the opportunity just to watch them, because when it's a close game, I really don't get the opportunity to watch them, just because we're talking about offensive scheme and stuff like that. But it's pretty amazing to see the penetration our defensive line gets and the push. It'd be terrible to be offensive line playing against them.
At some point in the second half, did you expect that your running backs were going to break 40 yards? I mean, it seemed like that was routine almost every drive.
Yeah, it's kind of our mentality. We're going to keep on pounding it and get 3 or 4 yards, 5 yards at a time. And eventually our mindset is if we get enough of those, one's going to break for 40 yards, 50 yards, something like that. So we're getting the good 5+ yard gains. It was just a matter of time before that broke for a big game.
What's it like hearing the crowd go from Michigan in an environment like this? It's got to be something else for you guys.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. At the end of the game, even when we were at 78-0, there was a good handful of Michigan fans still here cheering. So that was pretty cool. But I mean, Michigan fans are very prideful, and we get this almost everywhere we go on the road.
How much does it feel like a home game when you're in that situation? Nice for you guys.
I mean, it doesn't feel like a home game because we're not home, but we had a lot of our fans there, so that's always nice. It's not as loud as it could be.
You ever think how stupid good this offense could be if Jabril played full time?
Yeah, it could be very good if Jabril played full time, but he does a great job playing defense too. I think we have enough talent on offense to deal without him.
Well, Jim's
scored 78 points before.
No, this is the most I've been a part of. I think before this it was 50-something, but yeah, I think this is. I saw something tonight. It's the first time since 1920 to beat an opponent by this much, so it doesn't happen very often. Obviously.
78
No, I haven't, but it's pretty cool because it's my senior year. I'm number 78. We score 78.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
Wow, symmetry.
Who would think of that?
Well, we didn't.
Yeah, I would have been so upset if we scored again. Get away from the 78, but I was kidding.
So you had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, I was talking to coach we need to get to 78.
Did you feel like you broke their spirit? I mean, early. Could you
Yeah,
tell?
like I said, I mean they have good players. They're a well-coached team and everything like that. But once you start losing by that much, we were up 43-0 in the first half or something like that. It's kind of hard to go out there and give it your all. I mean, you're supposed to give your all in every play, like they say, but at some point you got to be like, all right, enough is enough, So yeah, you could definitely see it.
Harbaugh says Jabril's on the Heisman Trophy dance floor. I mean, he says he's best player in college football. From your vantage, is he?
Yeah, 100% he's the best player in all of college football. I mean, the versatility alone is just unbelievable. He can do everything like you see, but the impressive part is he really doesn't practice that much with offense, but you give him the ball in a game and he makes plays. Like he had that 50-yard run or whatever that was in the first quarter maybe. But yeah, he's the best player I've ever seen in my life.
Do you sometimes turn around